Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
First team foul.
The home team on D. And there's the drive, and he goes in for the dunk.
Elevates and detonates the one-hand stuff.
Picture perfect. And he makes it on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Home team foul. Hayes. First personal foul. Second team foul.
First quarter of play, a minute in. Going inside, it's Hayes with the rebound.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Takes a three. Can't get it to drop. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
The visitors with the ball. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Mirotic. Fires for three. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Here we go, one-on-one. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. Facing off with Paul George tonight, I asked them what makes PG such a special player. Coach said, quote, well, he has a huge effect on the game. Paul can shut down your best scorer on one end and then put up 30 or 40 on the other. Tough to beat that. Paul George, he will have a lot to say about this one, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws. With the drive, counted.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Plenty of daylight on that shot. 7 points in the game.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Balmaro. Out left to the wing. The jumper from the wing off target.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Here's Mirotic. No points so far. Intercepted. And here's the fast break.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
1:14 left in the first quarter here. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
There's a screen. C. Sends it home from three-point land.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys. Well, just a little too physical out there right now. That's already his second foul.
4th team foul.
There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Oh, the stuff! Puts up a 3. And it's Mirotic with the rebound. He drops it from range. Give him 8 points now.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Ward. No points yet. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Here's Mirotic. No good. Misses at the buzzer. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Up 3 and quarter. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
There's the drive. Lots of room. Jump shot is good that time.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Brooks outside. Just 5 to shoot. They get the rebound. Another shot. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. It's tipped. Down low. It's deflected. Brooks defending. Hits the trifecta. He's got 5.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
An easy 2 on the layup. Brooks has gotten his first basket of the night.
You just can't give up looks that close to the rim.
Brooks defending. And they pick up 2.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Clock at 6. And there's the screen. On the take. Releases.
Their offense isn't helping them tonight. Too many missed opportunities.
Let's go with a 3. The 3 is up. McCormick with a rebound. 1:56 left in the first half of basketball. Off target with the 3.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
1:39 left in the first half. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And down it goes. 2 points.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the half. Pass to Hamas. This one for 3. Brooks with the rebound. On the wing, Brooks. Out to the right wing. 5 on the clock. Floats one up. He misses it. 0 for 5 and looking off his game right now.
Boy, at some point you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made one basket in this period.
Home team foul.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Foul. Second team foul.
The free throw dropped for Brooks. .29 seconds left in the second.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
Third team foul. Shooting for the away team.
That free throw misses.
2 shots.
But he sinks the second. From deep. Pass to Hamas. They swipe it. On the wing, Brooks. McCormick. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
There's the triple. Buries it from 3. 5 points in the game. Got it off in time. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Up 8. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
21.
Don't let a lack of focus steal one from you. Overlooking lesser opponents, but that's when they come and they bite you.
I overlook all opponents.
In terms of what? Height? Confidence? Both? Don't even. And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the home team.
It's all been great.
Appreciate you joining us.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Balmaro grabs the board.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Lets it go from the wing. It's Hayes with the rebound. Here's Ward. Nice open look, but it's no good. Here's Mirotic. To the middle. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Launches a three. Fires in the triple.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Out to the right wing. And stolen by Hayes. C. No good with the triple.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Balmaro. No made baskets yet. And Ward pulls it down.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And here they come. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. He's got 10.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And the shot goes.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup, nicely done.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Banked it in off the glass.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Goes up off the inbound. And no good. Here's Mirotic. Pass to Balmaro. Here's Mirotic.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Balmaro.
2 minutes.
6 on the shot clock. Unloads. And they get it back. And the three-pointer goes.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
From deep three-point land. From beyond the arc and then some.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Hayes. Stripped away. Here's Balmaro. Still without a bucket. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. The visitors with the ball. They trail by 7. And there's a pick. Inside to the left wing. To the wing on the left. Drains the triple. 13 points in the game. There's 48 seconds left in the third. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here we go. Takes the three. Goes back up. The layup off target. Well, we got a close one here in Brooklyn. Here's Ward. Puts up a three. Puts up a deep three. Offensive rebound. Hey, shot's good.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Pass to Balmaro. Lets it fly from 18. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Balmaro's got his first 2 points of the night. The third quarter comes to a close. Leading by 4. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. 4-3. That shot, no good. Ball stolen. And they're running. He launches a 3. Good on the bucket.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
There's the triple. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
Yeah, and if he can stay hot from out there, his three-point shot could be the tool they use to win this game. This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Home team foul. Third personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Knocks it loose. Up top, Brooks. From outside, off the mark. About a minute and a half into the 4th now. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
The ball's knocked loose. Oh, Brooks with the steal.
Excellent defensive instincts leading to the quick reaction.
Pass to McCormick. Shot clock at 5. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. And the layup is good.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Basket counts.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
4th quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. From deep. They grab their own miss. The 3 is up. Drops in the 3.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
Sinks it from distance.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
There's a minute 47 left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Brooks left side. Pulls up, high post. The shot comes out. Brooks has gone 1 for 3 on the night. Here he goes. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
There's a minute 12 left in the 4th quarter here. take things into your own hands. The visitors with the ball. 9-point game. 44 seconds left in the fourth. Misses from short range. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
VA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
Number 7, first personal foul, second team foul.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Spins. Let's go with a three. Fires away from way outside. To halt the run, and he sinks the layup. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth. And so the home crowd treated to a win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sidelines. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Satoransky, Parker out there with Hernan Gomez, and it's Metu in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Satoransky. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. Lets it go from deep. No good that time. Parker outside, beyond the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
To the left side wing. Ward misses. First quarter, just over a minute played. Goes up from the top of the key. Hernan Gomez passes to Metu. Tries again. It's rebounded by Hayes.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Here's the screen. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now, here's Satoransky. It's stolen. Pass to Ward. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. It's tipped. Parker with the steal. Here's the break. Here's Metu. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Here's Ward. Hands it from downtown.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
The tray. The rebound by Metu. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Satoransky covering. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
The adjustment. Man, what a finish.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And he makes the first.
Cody at the line for 2.
So he gets them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Satoransky covering. Hits it from 3-point range. 5 points in the game.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Hernan Gomez passes to Metu. Now here's Satoransky. Hernan Gomez kicks to Satoransky. 6 to shoot. Here's Parker with the 3. The offensive rebound. Hernan Gomez. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Three-pointer. Buries it from 3-point range.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
58 seconds left in the first quarter. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Hernan Gomez has got his second bucket of the night.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
Pass to Ward from outside the arc. from deep three-point land. The rebound by Medu.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Into the lane, and Hayes throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. The shot by Satoransky, no good. And here's the break. The three. That one, no good. Here's Medu. Back to Hernan Gomez. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Leading by 6. And the second quarter will... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
They've got Fall, and it's Vesely in at the 4 spot. Pass to Wachera. Drives to the hoop. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Vesely inside. Fall passes to Vesely. No good that time.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
They've got Anderson. And it's Fall into the 5 down low.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Here's Laprovitola. And he converts the layup.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Low. Off target from three-point range. From the arc. Laprovitola, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And it's in there.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Jacks up a 3. That shot misses.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Launches it from deep. From beyond the arc and then some. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
A nice shot by Vesely. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Wachera. Going inside. To the right side. 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3. They get it again. Out left to the wing. No good on the 3. The 3. Wachera with the rebound.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And here's Anderson from the arc. He doesn't hit that one. Lets it go with a 3. A shot by Wachera, no good. Anderson right side. Here he goes. Oh, that's blocked. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. It's intercepted. Stripped it away. And they're running for the finish. And then Vesely with the dunk.
way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
And those might be the easiest points of the month for him.
.59 seconds left now here in the second. Clock at 6. Stolen away. Finished off the break.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Pass to Laprovitola for the 3. No good. Shot missing.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
No good from outside. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Vesely missing. And here's the fast break. Launches the 3. The rebound by Anderson. Pass to Laprovitola. Launches a 3. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Up by 11. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
So, the shot selection. You can't heave up anything and just keep hoping to get hot. They have to make better choices.
And now we get to check out the... That is more than enough.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. He's got 8.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
We've got Hernan Gomez. He's out there with Parker. Medu is out there with Setoransky.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Puts up a deep 3. That shot off. And here they come. From past the arc, gets the 3-pointer to fall.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
Here's Hernan Gomez. A second chance effort. It's tipped, and they get it back. And another shot. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
And Setoransky kicks to Parker. Fires for 3. No good on the shot. Parker's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Covered by Parker. Spins.
Away team foul. Setoransky. First personal foul. First team foul.
Right around 1.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. It's rebounded by Hayes. Parker's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Drills the 3-pointer.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
They've been able to attack the defense before they get set, really making the most of their fast break opportunities.
Here's Ward. Shot from the top of the key. A 3-ball. The shot that time, not on target. Pass to Setoransky. Fires from deep. Here's Hernan Gomez, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Skarn gets the bucket.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
2 minutes remaining.
Driving to the basket. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
Home team foul. Number 2. First personal foul. First team foul.
1:44 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Hernan Gomez. There's Parker with the 3.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Medu. Wing shot on the way, and he hits the jumper for 2. 10 points for him.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Takes the 3, and the 3 ball is good.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Here's Parker. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Parker's got 5 points so far.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Here's the 3. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Shoots the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Medu's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes. And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Here's Ward. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit. You'll make it tough to come back. Up by 12. And we're coming. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Medu is out there with Hernan Gomez. Then there's Parker, and it's Skarn in at the point.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Out to the wing. Pass to Hayes. Misses the 3.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
There's Skarn, and it's good on the assist by Parker. Skarn's got 4 points now in the quarter.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Quick shot there, and it's off target. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. For 3. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, and it's no good. There's the triple. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
It's rebounded by Hayes. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Driving inside. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Off target with the open look.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Kept alive. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Medu. Pass to Satoransky. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Satoransky grabs the miss. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Stolen by Satoransky. Medu. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Satoransky's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Drops in the tray.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from 3-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Buries the long-range jumper.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. Pass to Satoransky. Lets it go from the wing. No good on that one.
Really thought he had this one. And the defense, they were giving it to him.
That shot wide open.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Parker outside, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
And they should just stay with what they've been doing.
Low hits the 3-point bomb.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Laprovitola. And they recover it. Misses the deep 3-point attempt. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so they get the victory here at home. They poured it on tonight, dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could...
Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our distinguished analyst. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Willie Hernan Gomez, and it's Anderson in at the 4. Off the mark there with a 3. Puts up the 8-footer. Five on the clock. Pass to Mirotic. From downtown. And Parker pulls it down. Left side Anderson. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. We played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Mirotic. To the inside. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Parker outside. Hernan Gomez sets a screen. Parker, and that's good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Covered by Satoransky. The three is up. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Assist from
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Covered by Satoransky. And it's in there.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Pass to Mirotic. Here's Balmaro. There's a screen. Anderson covers. Three-pointer, no good.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play in the first. Parker the screen for three, and Anderson gets the three.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Anderson's gone 1 for 2 from deep. Lets a floater go. There's the block. He takes it in. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Covered by Satoransky. There's 1:12 left in the first quarter here. Here's Mirotic. Anderson covers. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
The young Spaniard, Hernan Gomez, a good finisher around the basket.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
That one goes. Count it. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Kicks it out to Anderson. Takes a three. And he recovers it. Tries again. Balmaro grabs the board.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Parker outside. No good on the shot. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. It'll count. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
We all know good ball movement is what most coaches harp on, and their passing's been excellent so far.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
6 to shoot. Here's the three. Brooks with the rebound. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
First team foul. At the line for 2.
And he drops the first. And it's tied up with that one.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Over to the wing. and the layup is good off the glass.
Now, say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Driving inside, dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there, just takes his 2 points, moves on. Gets the three to fall.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. The three drills it from deep. 6 points for him.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Good.
Terrific movement off of the dead ball situation and a great play to get the bucket.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. No good on the three. Fires for three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Zero defense. You can't let a good shooter have the wide open three.
This one for three. Pure from three-point range.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. And that one is stuffed right through.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Here's McCormick. Still no points. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
1:49 left to play in the first half of basketball. Pass to Fall. Beyond the arc. They shoot again. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Good on both. Here's Brooks. 6 points for him. A minute 31 left to play in the first half.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
A minute and a half left to play in the second quarter. Connects from downtown.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
They get it back. Easy jumper from very short distance. He has 7.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
1:03 left in the second quarter. It's hauled in by Fall. Brooks defending. No good from outside.
He's been off this whole period. Unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
At the line.
So it's the home team now. 6-point game. There's the three. Unable to get that one.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. From outside, off the mark. Right wing. Nice shot from the wing.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Lets it go from deep. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. They're up by 4. And we'll be back right after this.
Well, I think for the home team, they're right where I expected them to be. The effort is there, but their play is inconsistent. Feels like they're still constructing this roster. Chucking up all those threes is clearly not working for them. They need to balance their attack.
Yeah, you want to put your players in a position to succeed, and I don't see that.
And that's a wrap on halftime.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. No good on the triple. We've got Willie Hernan Gomez, and it's Saturansky in at point. Here's Balmaro. The 3-ball. It's not going to go for him.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
A quick shot there. It's off target.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
It's scooped up. Hernan Gomez. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Competing in the painted area, Willie not shying away from the contact, and now he'll will his way to the free throw line.
And he's good on the second. Covered by Saturansky. And a minute played as the second half gets going. To the wing, right side. Pass to Balmaro. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive board. Here's Mirotic. Knocks it down from distance. He has 6.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Man, showing some terrific range.
Yes, finally one drops after the 0 of 3 start.
Hernan Gomez has gotten all 3 of his shots to fall. 3 for 3. Pass to Mirotic. Fires the 3.
Away team foul. Willie Hernan Gomez. First personal foul. First team foul.
Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Saturansky shot is off.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
And that one misses.
Shields taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. The 3. Knocks down the long J.
3 points.
Covered by Saturansky. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Shot clock at 6. Covered by Saturansky. The shot. Balmaro no good.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Parker passes to Anderson. Here's Hernan Gomez. Tries yet again. Here's the second effort. Parker outside. Jacks up a three. Knocks down the triple. Parker's got 6. 1:44 left to play in the third quarter. Covered by Sadaransky. Fires from deep. Hernan Gomez with a rebound.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
3 on 3. Stolen by Parker. .107 left in the third quarter of the game. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. Lets it go from 11. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Hernan Gomez has got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Parker. And Parker throws it down.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Parker defending. 5 to shoot. Driving to the basket. And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
He hears the whistle, and he keeps his concentration and is able to knock it down.
There's 25 seconds left in the third. That three's off the mark.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Here's the break. Pulls up for 3. Kept alive. Got a hand on it. And that'll do it for the third quarter. They're up by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle. But you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. We've got Willie Hernan Gomez, and it's Anderson in at the power forward position. To the left side wing. Here's Mirotic. Parker defending. From outside the arc. Sinks the tray.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him at all times, or he will bury you.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
That shot off the mark. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
And it ends up out of bounds.
Substitution on the court.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Brooks outside. Fires the 3. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Hernan Gomez has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead. That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Here's Brooks. Soft touch off the glass.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift-wrapping points.
Hernan Gomez, the pass to Parker. Outside, Anderson. Three-pointer. The shot no good. Anderson's gotten just one of his 6 shots to fall here. Parker defending. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Lets the 3 fly. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. 3-pointer. Parker, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Good work there as it goes.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. It's just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going. Yeah, not where he earns his money, that 3-point shot, but he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
From deep 3-point land. They get it again. Hernan Gomez. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done.
Well, beating everybody to the ball, Willie doesn't always get his number called, so he's got to put in the extra work and find these efforts on the offensive glass.
Brooks outside. And the 3 off target.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
The offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Anderson. Gets the 3 ball to go. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. Brooks, the pass to McCormick. Brooks outside.
Away team foul. Cody, first personal foul. First team foul.
56 seconds left in the game. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen by Anderson.
You watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
Fast break. Here we go.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
Oh, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Here's Parker. From the arc. McCormick with a rebound. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
Brooks outside. Fires from way outside. Off the mark. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference.
Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports for the NBA. We're all dressed up and ready to go. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And that one drops.
An efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy two.
Mirotic the screen. And it's denied. And that one ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Clock at 2. Shields. Second chance shot. Blocked again. Here's Moore with the drive. And he dunks it down.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him. You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset?
Back to Mirotic. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Takes it inside.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Shields offline with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The wing jumper off target.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Right wing. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. The jump hook from downtown. Rebounded by Balmore. Shields takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
And it's Hayes in the corner. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. No coverage that time.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for
first one falls for.
Number 1. Taking 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Basket counts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Pass to Mirotic. Launches it. No good there. Sy covered by Mirotic. They set the screen. All sorts of time. 1:02 left to play here in the first. And there's the drive. That one goes in. 5 points in the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
basket. Good.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the first. And it's Hayes in the corner. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here is Mirotic. Offensive rebound. Shields. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so the first quarter is in the books. Up 6. And we'll get things started in the... And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
And the shot goes in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Gozer. Pass to McCormick. Brooks outside. That's 3-pointers off the mark. And here comes the break. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Over to the left wing. Here's Gozer. Still without a basket. Second shot opportunity. Brooks outside. Here's McCormick. Misses the 3. Brooks covering. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
There's the pick. Here's Gozer. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Brooks covering. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Count the basket.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
They get it back. Nails the baby hook.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Low gets the 3-pointer to fall. He has 7.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Just 4 to shoot. Brooks from outside. To the wing right side. Pass to McCormick. Brooks with it. Launches from deep. Misses for the 5th time this game, marking it 1 for 6.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Low. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. There's a minute left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Brooks. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's his first trip to the line. The first one falls. And both free throws good for Brooks. There's 48 seconds left here in the second. Fires the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Fires from deep. That shot, no good.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
They set the pick. It could go. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that concludes the first half. They're up by 10. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
They've made it fun to watch. Some of the best players in the world doing what they do best, Ernie.
Yeah, when everything clicks. And the next topic. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's the 3. That shot, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Misses from the corner. The 3. Ward misses. And here is Miritich.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the 3 ball is good. He's got 8. And so here's the home team. They trail by 11. 90 seconds now into the second half.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
That 3 off the mark. A 15-footer. Nice jump shot. Good.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. The game is certainly going international. Commissioner Adam Silver says, with basketball's exponential growth, it's now truly a global game. We're fortunate that the very best in the world want to play in the single league. And Kevin, the NBA continues to draw talent from all corners of the globe.
And David, you've been all over the globe, and the talent level undeniable. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And the first one drops.
2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101. But boy, is it working. Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Knocked loose. Out in his own on the break. The finish. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside Mirotic. 5 on the clock. To the inside. Shields. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. 6 points for him.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
They get the rebound. The 3. Drills it from outside.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Pass to Mirotic. To the wing on the left. Here's Balmaro. Still scoreless. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. 3 on 3. Here's Ward. Offensive rebound. Takes the 3. The shot off that time. Ward's gone 1 of 4 from the field. Balmaro, the pass to Mirotic. Bangs home the trifecta. Mirotic has got 6.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
There's the 3. That's no good. He's shooting 5 of 10 for the night. The shot and game clock separated by 4.
Away team foul. Number 1. First personal foul. Third team foul.
$16 seconds left to play here in the third. Shields. Off target on the 15-footer.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Balmaro. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. They lead by 13. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this team to become competitive. Low. Brooks grabs the board. Sinks that one from the post. 16. Picked his pocket. 3 on 3. Lets it go with the 3. The shot will not fall. And they're moving it up. Pulls up for 3. Sinks the triple.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
There's the pick. Puts up a 3. Trains it from beyond the arc.
This is their plan in the second half. I mean, Try to use the three-point shot to shrink this deficit.
Beyond the arc. Comes up empty, and he's now 5 for 8. Here's Cozier. Pass to McCormick. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Lets the three fly. Shot clock at 5. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Here's Cozier. Pass to McCormick. Off target from outside.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Now here's Brooks. He's tightly guarded. Pass to McCormick. This one for 3. Can't hit that one. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
There's the pick.
2 minutes remaining.
And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Here's Brooks. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
But nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
6 to shoot. From 15 feet away. Goes back up. Off target at the rim. No question who's been in control of this game.
Boy, they have really taken charge here.
Pass to Wachera. From outside, off the mark. Here's Cozier. Fires top of the key, and it goes down 2 points. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Three-pointer. Hits it from three-point range. 12 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The visiting club takes the win on the road. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time.
from 2K Sports. Welcome to our Wednesday night coverage of the NBA. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Just 5 on the clock. He's off on that one. Here's Satoransky. He buries it from 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
They set a pick. Wide open. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Parker right side. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Oh, he picked him clean. First quarter, just over a minute played. Nails it from 3.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Down low. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Plays like that make a coach's life easy. Love the work rate he shows on the glass to get the score.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Here's Satoransky. Yes, it's good. Satoransky's got 5. Covered by Satoransky. Satoransky with the steal. To the paint. They get it back. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Parker. Off target from outside. From behind the arc. Sar pulls it in. From the wing. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Count it from distance. He has 6.
An excellent job of taking what the defense is giving.
And it's Satoransky penetrating.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Here's Ward. No good on the 3. Now here's Satoransky. Tight defense on him. Launches it. Connects from downtown.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Hey, shot's good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Kicks it out to Parker. Takes the 3. And Ward pulls it down.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. Just missed it.
And finished off by Hayes.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Yep, that one goes.
And he just beating them to the punch on the boards right now. I mean, he's making a real big statement.
That'll make his coaching staff smile, showing them his impact from the get-go.
Sends it home from three-point land.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
The putback. He can't get that one to fall.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Offensive rebound. Out to the right wing. Pass to Hayes. Second chance shot. And the layup is good. Hayes has got 6 points.
Well, it sure didn't take him much time to heat up. Aggressive start.
from deep serve. And that's not going to go. And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. Up 2. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And with each made three, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down. Yeah, there's really no excuse for missing that one. That's just a blown opportunity.
No one covering. Here's Fall. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First team foul.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. He's perfect from the line this time. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Fall.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Three-pointer. It's the three-pointer.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Comes up empty down low. And this is where they've struggled.
Yeah, the half court has not been kind to them. Let's see what they run.
From deep three-point range. First shot won't go.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Sinks it from distance. 6 points for him.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Anderson can't get it to go. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Hits the trifecta.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Puts up a deep 3. To stop the run. And he lays it up and in. Anderson's got his first points of the night.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Into the lane. Clock at 4. Shoots it from the high post. And he knocks the jumper down.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
A quick shot there. It's off target.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Right wing. C. Offline with a 3. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
They put together a solid lead.
And it doesn't seem like they're going to back off.
And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2. And here comes the break. Anderson for 3. They get it back. Here's Fall. The layup misses. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. To the middle. C. Three-pointer, no good. Outside, Anderson. Gets the 3 to Fall. Anderson's got 5 points. 1:05 left in the first half. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Out to the wing. No good with a layup.
It's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
First team.
There's 47 seconds left in the first half. Clock at 6. Lets a 3 fly. Three-pointer off the mark. Drives to the hoop, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
And so that's the end of the first half. Up 8, and we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And guys, I want to talk for a sec about the talent level in this league. In fact, I'd say it's never been better.
You sure about?
And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a rocky start for the home team. And that is going to do it.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Sar out there with Willie Hernan-Gomez. And it's Satoransky in at the point. Who wasted no time on that one. Give him 8 points now.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Launches it from deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown. We've got Willie Hernan-Gomez. He's out there with Sar. And it's Satoransky in at the point. Here's Hernan-Gomez. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hernan-Gomez has got 6.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Hayes with a screen. From about 19. And Parker pulls it down.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Parker defending. Fires the 3. They get it back. Hayes, the pass to Ward. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. 3 on 3. Here's Hernan-Gomez. Here's Sar. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 4 rebounds now. From deep. And finished off by Hayes.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
And Parker pulls it down.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Here's Sar. He's defended by Hayes. Sar passes to Satoransky. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 ball. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
Well, coming out of the half, he's been much more aggressive, helping them space the floor.
3-pointer. He drops it from range. He's got 12.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Fires from deep. The shot no good.
Well, his team has the lead, but this has to be a bit of a concern for him. The shot isn't falling, and it's been a forgettable night.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Well, it's only his second three of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
Parker, no good. No good with the triple. A minute 15 left in the third. Jacks up a three. Doesn't go that time. The three. Parker defending. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. Knocks down the triple.
Well, he's already hit more threes since halftime than he did in the whole first half. He might have figured something out.
And the shot's good.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
Satoransky with the steal. And they're on the break. Here's Hernan Gomez. Basket's good on the assist from Satoransky. Hernan Gomez has got 6 here in the quarter.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Parker defending. Shot clock at 5. There's Ward. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. They're up 7. And time for a short. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, that's great decision making and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
0. First personal foul.
Oh, it's stolen. Here's the break. Oh, they get a hand on it. Misses the 3. Shot on the wing. That shot off.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me. Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Sar. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Down low. Tipped. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Soft touch off the glass.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Pulls it. And it falls all over the rim and in.
Their offense sort of clawing back to respectability. Let's see if they can keep building on this.
I see him.
To the wing on the left. 6 to shoot. And Parker pulls it down. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in fourth. The score now all even. He's got 21.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, well, passing it inside out is always a good idea. You can usually get your teammate a clean look.
And Parker throws it down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Well, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
Oh my, turning it over at such a critical point in the game. You know he feels awful.
Number 12.
To the inside. Nifty move. And he takes it up and lays it in.
And since the break, they have looked like a completely different team, especially on offense, where they're really cooking right now.
And there it is for him.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Pass to Sar. Shot clock at 6. Hernan Gomez. The pass to Parker. And another shot. Here's Hernan Gomez. Out left to the wing. From deep, Sar. That shot missing. Sar's gone just 2 of 8 from the field. Count it!
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
He connects!
And since the break, both teams are increasing their intensity and really getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in the second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. On the take. 4 on the clock. Money from deep.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have 2 choices. You can either...
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Hernan Gomez finds Satoransky. Here's Parker, and the dunk by Parker.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Such a wide open look.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Goes up the baseline, and he hits the jump shot.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Here's Bomar. Outside Mirotic, and there's the turnover. Pass going out of bounds.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
A three-pointer off the mark. Out to the right wing. Fires from the corner. Shields. Tries again. And he sinks the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Away team ball. At the line for the away team. Number 1. At the line for.
And so he hits the technical free throw. So it's the visitors now. Satoransky covering. Shot clock at 6. And it's off from three-point range. Pushing it up.
Away team ball.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Satoransky covering. It's good. He has 6. And the home team has possession. 4-point game. Takes a 3. Mirotic grabs the miss.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Balmaro. There's the triple. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Intercepted. Fast break. Here they come. Jumps up. Clinks the dunk off the rim. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Knocks down the 3-ball.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
They set the screen. Outside from Mirotic. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Launches it. That shot no good. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Coach said he knows the obstacles of playing against Paul George. He told me, you know he's going to have his fingerprints all over this game on offense and defense. Our goal will be to minimize how often we let him disrupt our game plan. We'll see how long they can keep George out of the picture. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And he lays it straight in.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of play.
26 seconds left in the first. They set the pick. Satoransky covering. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4. 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Offensive rebound. Pass to Parker. From the arc. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Number 8. First personal foul. First team foul.
bucket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Provitola. Brooks covering. Provitola, no good.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Offline with his 3. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. On Tuesday and then on Monday.
At the line for the away team, number 16, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And so he hits both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
A 3 ball. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. To the middle. Brooks, left side. Clock at 6. Second chance shot. Here's Cozier. They shoot again. No good on the shot.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Pass to Fall. Now Sar trying his luck from deep. Provitola passes to Fall. Here's Sar. The kick out to Anderson. And the 3 off target. Out to Brooks. Launches a 3. He can't get it to go. And here's the fast break. Off target from 3-point range. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. For 3. And Sar pulls it down. And here's Anderson from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Out left to the wing. There's Cozier. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the 3-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. 5 points in the game. Now Sar. The tray. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. And stolen by Sar. And they're on the break. The kick out to Anderson. Sar sets the screen for Anderson.
Out of bounds. Away team ball.
Now here's Brooks. Nothing on the board. Here's Cozier. Fires the 3. And Sar pulls it down. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. To the paint. And Sar gets it to go on the assist by Anderson.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
36 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's the screen. Stolen away. Fast break. Here we go. For the three. McCormick with the rebound. Anderson's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. No good with the layup.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
Got a piece of it, and he gets it back. Provitola. They get it again. Tries it again, and it's good on the way in. Falls got his first 2 points of the night.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Leading by 4. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Hey there, everybody. And just to throw you guys a little curveball here, what's your take on the alternate floor designs teams are using these days?
You can see their offense flowing tonight, especially in transition. Maybe all those extra practice drills are paying off.
Their coaching staff has to. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And so here's the home team, trailing by 4. Another shot, and it's good on the way up.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Parker outside from deep three-point territory. No good on that one.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
They set the pick. Here's Mirotic. Count that one. Mirotic has got his first basket.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Away team foul. Number 32. First personal foul. First team foul.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Shields, Satoransky covering. Just 5 to shoot. And Mirotic has it in the corner. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. From downtown, here's Parker. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Parker's got his second bucket tonight.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Kept alive. Here's Hernan Gomez. And the call on the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game.
Comes to some of the more difficult calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Scooped up. Pass to Mirotic. Here's Balmoro. A three-pointer is right on target. Balmoro's got 5.
When the defense totally lost track of him, he punishes them with a three-pointer. That's a bad decision.
Hernan Gomez a screen. Down low. And it's Parker in the corner. And here is Hernan Gomez. No scoring in this one. The layup off target. There's the drive. That one goes. Count it.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
From deep three-point territory. Mirotic grabs the miss. Mirotic has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Second team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Shields covered by Parker. Shields. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And defensively, they've gotten a little careless, not playing with the same focus we saw in the first.
Parker outside. That shot off. Parker's gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. Fires for 3. That one doesn't go. Well, Greg, they're making a valiant effort to come all the way back. Wow.
And they need to take care of the basketball. Plenty of time. No need to force anything.
Parker's gone 3 for 7 tonight. Knocks it loose. Parker with the steal. Pass to Satoransky. Shoots the 3. Not going to go that time. Mirotic with it. .29 seconds left to play in the third. Shot clock at 6. No good on the 3. We've seen them struggle in the half-court offense.
I had a coach that once told me sometimes guys just try to self-will it too much. Whether it's getting out on the break or scoring in the half-court, you got to do it as a unit.
Away team ball.
Just 4 seconds left here in the third quarter. He gets it up. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And we've reached the end of the third. They lead by 9. And fourth quarter back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. From outside the arc, sinks the three-pointer.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Balmoro's shot is off.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here we go, one-on-one. Hernan Gomez covering. Pass to Balmoro. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
From deep. Rebound by Parker. Parker's got 4 rebounds in this game. From deep three-point land. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Zadaransky.
Substitution on the court.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Brooks against Zadaransky. And Brooks, here we go. Lets it go from deep. Herman Gomez grabs the miss. And Gomez has got his 6th rebound on the night. No good on the triple.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
3-on-3. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Pass to Zadaransky. From past the arc. Over to the wing. There's the three. And that one is off.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
McCormick's shot is off. They're looking to trim the deficit to single digits. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And Brooks, here we go. Count it. Brooks has got his first points of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
From outside the arc, drains the three-pointer.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Quizair. Drops in the layup for two.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. McCormick with the rebound. Zadaransky covering. Count it.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way. He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Inside. And that's going to be out of bounds. And they retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Tries a three off the inbound. No good that time. Pushing it up. That one's off. Still out of sync. Zadaransky covering. And he gets the bucket. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth. Buries it from three-point range.
One shot.
Parker with the steal. The second chance effort. This one for three. McCormick with the rebound. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Brooks outside. Here's Quizair. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from way outside. They grab their own miss.
This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
The visiting club takes the win on the road. This one was over well before the final buzzer.
Ball.